NYIHSHL hockey playoff action here tonight at the Town of Oyster Bay Ice Skating Center here. Number 3 seed, Half Hollow Hills Hornets. The number 1 seed, Beth Page, took down Roslyn East Wilson Carl. Who the winners are tonight to move on and Beach Ice Arena. Warm-ups just as they both try to get fired up here for this contest. Came away with a 4-3 overtime win over Half Hollow Hills, and so Hills still looking to get their first win over this Long Beach team. Long Beach trying to keep the undefeated record against Half Hollow Hills, and of course, my name's Travis Quigley. I'm going to be taking you through the call. Opening face-off is one back, intercepts the pass, carries into the zone on his backhand, just chipped it in to the corner. Is deflected by Coiro off the side of the net. Good shot from the point by Brandon Reeder of Luke Gutman starting in net, the senior for Half Hollow Hills tonight. Forward, the defenseman beats his man wide, now cuts to the net, shot off the pipe. Jet Lucas swinging down to pick this puck up. It's Wheeler who picks it up. Wheeler takes a hit from Judge.
Some good playoff hockey we got here tonight.
Real exciting too. Liam O'Grady, here comes a 2-on-1 opportunity, potentially a 3-on-2. Taking it to the net and getting taken. Stepping in for Long Beach, take this face off, Patrick Henry. Henry, the left hand, goes across off the pad of Gutman and sending it 200 feet, Joe Fazio. And now moving forward, McCardle with the puck on his stick, kicks it wide for Young. Line, Picachero. Picachero takes a hit there from Reeder. So Reeder takes it one more time off the glove of McCardle. McCardle keeps it in, shot on. 2 Marines, 2 Hornets going after it. Now comes out, chipping that puck out, Castellano. Bear sends it deep now, but Racklin takes a shot. That one saved by Gutman. Jet Lucas now is going to send this one. 3 minutes, 12 seconds gone. Luke, can you give me a little bit of an a bit this season as your brother is on the team? And what are
Hills and Long Beach? Half Hollow Hills in the regular season did take both games. It's a playoff matchup. Half Hollow Hills has been waiting for their opponent. They were getting shots on net, and throughout this whole season they haven't really done much on the. But to start the game, they did get a power play. They were shooting pucks on net, and
there, Gutman making the save. We saw a nice spinning move there from your brother.
I haven't seen Half Hollow Hills in action. Back in my day, we never did. But they're a hard team to go up against. A lot of skill, a lot of power, a lot of strength. No one really likes to play against that. Up on a little late. We had a little technical difficulties down there. And, so.
I appreciate it, Luke. Want to bring forth the best product we can for all our viewers here at the Long Island Sports Network, as that was Santangelo tried to get a shot off. That one taken away. Huang tries to chip this one, then goes down. And now coming back the other way, unable to catch the pass on his backhand there. He goes off the wall. Wheeler there to catch that one. Tries to make a pass to Menexis. That one intercepted, moved off. So coming out to play it, leaving it for McCardle. Still looking to break this one out. Lucas with an interception in the low for Wheeler. Wheeler. Puck still in front of the Marines bench. Lucas chips it back off the boards. Joseph Henry is the one who chips that one in deep. Patrick Henry giving chase. Sides, looking to clean up the passing a little bit here. Brandon Reeder over to Dylan Reed for Dylan. Dylan across now. Swinging back to get that one was Castellano. Drops one off for Brandon Reeder. Brandon Reeder with a nice fake goes across the ice now for Menexis. Menexis picks it up, and he's trying to get his wheels turning. Tries to make a move. Stand-up defensive play at the top of the circles. And now coming back the other way, getting a pass on the far side. He goes off the glass, and here comes Joe Fazio. Fazio cuts in 1-on-3, gets a shot. Luke, as I mentioned, back here as time continues to move on, especially in a playoff game.
Yeah, absolutely, Travis. I think Marines coming off of a steamrolling win this past these teams. So both teams definitely need to get it together real quick, real soon, because eventually one of them is going to start to click, and you're going to fall behind. And we don't want that for either squad.
We see an icing going against the Marines there. And Luke, to touch on something you mentioned there, it's playoff hockey. It's a new season, different level, and something that we could be seeing is maybe both teams don't want to be making the mistake. They don't want to make that first mistake. For the Marines, taking the pass on the far blue line, Bear. Bear walks in 2-on-1, shot, scores! First goal of the game, going to number 16, Richie Bear. Took the stretch pass, walked into the zone. Lemke tried to close him off, but beating Gutman just under the glove. 1-0 lead here in this quarterfinal matchup. The number 6 seed getting the lead that they wanted. And Luke, like we just said, both teams maybe a little timid, not wanting to make a mistake. No.
Great play by Mikey Calvi there, tying his man up, getting the puck back to the defenseman. Excuse me, I don't remember who passed that to Bear, but got it out, got it to Joe Ferrick, moved it down to Richie Bear, and they go down 2.
This beats Marino on the glove hand side, and real quick, tide has turned. 1-1 the score. Half Hollow Hills. Menexis answers the bell for Bear. Second leading scorer for the Hornets. He also had 9 in the regular season. Both players scoring their first goals of the playoffs here. And 2 quick goals, 1 from each side. Wheeler comes in now over the blue line. He gets a shot off. That one over the net.
Yeah, well, also, Travis, just to add to that real quick, like it's going to be something just like that, and we got it.
Definitely going to be in for a treat tonight. McCardle steps over the blue line, takes a shot, blockered away by Gutman. Menexis being hunted down, trying to chase the puck. He makes a nice pass forward for Jet Lucas, 2-on-1. Lucas loses it. Menexis toe drag. He can't get the shot off, and now coming forward for a 3. Down low now for Joseph Henry. Henry to the front, backhanded by Patrick Henry, and he puts it behind the net, gets the puck back once again from Picachero. Ensuing battle behind the net sees Bear come out with it, or excuse me, Young. Shot on goal, that one off the stick and into the near side corner of Gutman. Racklin goes cross ice for Wheeler, and Wheeler just elects to spin and fire that one out. And the score is tied 1-1. Long Beach opened the scoring. Texas. Face-off one back by Quinn Judge. Puck comes out of the zone, though, after taking a hop over the stick of the defenseman. Be honest, tough for me to see a number there. That was Amasi. Marines coming back the other way. Hornets. Young with the shot. That one off the crossbar and into the netting. Young looking to get the lead back from. Gives the crossbar a little tap. A little thank you. That one goes into the netting. Face off on the LISN. Puck down low. Pass to the front is picked off. Calvi trying to get it there. 2 Hornets in the corner now. Trying to Lemke with it for the Hornets. Goes cross ice for Spencer Menkes. And then Menkes has some space for the Marines. Solomon tries to go across the ice for Huang. Nobody. Potential 3-on-2, but good back checking there from Long Beach. Menkes with a one-timer. That one steered aside. Puck back down into the corner. Batted out of midair into the middle, but a 3-on-2 chance now for the Marines the other way. A lot of back and forth hockey here in this first period. Turnover in front and trying to step into it. Calvi just couldn't get the handle on. Forwards making a change for the team in white. A tip it into the zone of the Marines before Rodriguez makes it. Menexis to the point for Reeder. Brandon Reeder to Dylan Reeder. Dylan Reeder shot deflected by Lucas, and the Hornets jump out to a 2-1 lead. And Half Hollow Hills, the number 3 seed, has a 2-1 lead.
Travis, low to high. Guys just getting in front, crashing that net. You got to get in front of Marino. He's a goalie, and that's what Half Hollow Hills just did. They moved it from low to high, got in front. Nice little tip.
Save by Marino. Another shot there from Brandon Reeder gets deflected up into the netting. And Hornets Fazio's going to win this one back. Rockland's shot goes through and into the corner. Chipping that. Reeder makes a cross-ice. Castellano makes a cross-ice pass, comes off of the foot of Judge and onto Fazio's stick, who sends it deep. But Marines get this puck out. Minute 10 left in the period. Little battle in the center of the ice there. Stop up and a cycle from Young. Judge tries to find Young, but goes through his legs. McCardle steps in. His shot gets blocked by Castellano. McCardle just sent it down into the corner. Trying to find a way out are the Hornets. McCardle keeps that one in. Shot on goal, saved by Gutman. Judge looks to cycle it. Comes off a gold stick, and the Hornets coming back the other way. 35 seconds on the clock. Coiro just going to dump it deep and go for a change as Castellano is going to be F1. He's going to beat the Marines defense to the puck, and he just holds it in the corner trying to eat some clock. Marines coming out with speed. It's Judge. Judge walks in now. 2-on-2 opportunity. Makes a drop pass, and great back checking there from Brandon Reeder. Disrupts the shot from Young. He chips it off the boards now. 10 seconds. 3-on-2 rush for the Hornets. Drop pass from Menexis. Menexis with the shot. That one goes wide. Lucas goes low. Wheeler tries to cut to the middle. Can't find the puck. Reeder steps in. Just throws one towards the net. Goes into the corner. And at the final horn for the first period, score is 2-1 in favor of Half Hollow Hills. The Marines opened up the scoring at 8:36. Richie Bear making it a 1-0 contest. And just 21 seconds later, Menexis tied things up. And just over 4 minutes after that, the Hornets take a 2-1 lead by way of a Jet Lucas deflection. We're going to take a quick break during this intermission, and we'll be right back with period number 2. Back for period number 2 on the Long Island Sports Network. Just want to mention for all of our viewers at home, if you like what we're doing here at the LISN, please make sure you follow us on all of our social media platforms and hit the subscribe button, bottom left-hand corner of your screen. Period number 2, Travis Quigley, Luke Judge on the call here. First of 2 quarterfinal matchups, as Long Beach wins the faceoff and carries into the zone. And we have a quick penalty just 10 seconds into period number 2. And the Marines going to get another opportunity on the power play, Luke. And great time for it to come. Start of a period. Really an opportunity for them to score and swing momentum their way.
Yeah, absolutely. Excuse me 1 second.
Just ensuing power play. Long Beach setting things up. Shot on goal. That one deflected into the far corner. Great opportunity from the Marines early on the power play here. Jet Lucas trying to get it out and kept alive on the blue line. Making a move with it now is Liam Young. He sent it into the corner. Dylan Reeder goes off the boards. NYIHSHL trying to chip this one out. That one kept in the zone by McCardle. Now Castellano makes a pass forward for Lucas. Lucas going in on a short-handed breakaway. Lucas on the backhand. Great back-checking effort there. What a great job there from Bear coming back, disrupting Lucas, as Lucas had a grade A chance to put a short-handed goal on the board for the Hornets. Young gets it into the zone now. NYIHSHL is going to send this one 200 feet. Marino plays it out for McCardle. McCardle goes to the far blue line, walking into the zone, trying to set things up once again. The Marines. McCardle back up top with the puck. Gets some space for himself, sends this puck low. Puck comes off the stick of Young, and we get a whistle. And is he good? Is he good? Is this thing on?
I've no sound.
Face off one forward by the Marines, now chipped in with 30 seconds left on the power play. Coming forward, O'Grady. Just 25 seconds left. Long Beach take it behind their own net. Now carrying the puck up the ice. Disrupting it, Fazio. Fazio with a good play at his own blue line. And that's going to eat a couple seconds more off this power play. Solomon swings to get it from Gutman. He goes off the glass, gets that one out of the zone. O'Grady knocks it down, so it doesn't go the full 200. Coming back in as the penalty expires. Henry tries to go off the boards. Fazio chipping this one out. That's going to do it. Back to 5-on-5 hockey. Hornets with a 2-1 lead. Just 2 minutes and 20 seconds gone here, period number 2. Henry goes cross ice for Judge. Judge gets over the blue line, makes a nice move. Pass back to Henry. Henry has it now in the opposite corner. He takes some contact from Solomon, swooping in to help him out at Hearn. Up to the point, shot on goal. That one intercepted by Fazio. Fazio goes off the boards, giving chase Castellano. He's got it now, one-on-one chance. He takes a shot. Glove save by Marino. Just 12:16 to go here in period number 2.
Coach Rocca, Chris Rocca. I have no audio though.
And joining me for period number 2, we had a little bit of Long Beach left for period number 1. Joining me period number 2 is Coach Chris Rocca from Half Hollow Hills. Coach, thank you for joining me here.
Happy to be here. Yeah, it's an exciting game. Playoffs doesn't get better than this for sure.
Oh, 100%.
2 capable teams. Tight game as expected.
It's been a great battle so far as Wheeler rolls out of the corner, takes a shot, saved. Backhand now from NYIHSHL is blocked in front of the net, and Rodriguez throws a hit for some extra measure. Breakout pass now for the Marines, dropping one off. Bear tries to make a move, he gets a shot, and that one is covered up by Gutman. 2-1 game here, first of 2 quarterfinal contests tonight here at the Town of Oyster Bay Ice Skating Center in Bethpage, New York. As Gutman squares up for the face-off to his left. Stuck in the feet of the linesman at the moment, and before it kicks to the half wall, still a loose puck. Backhanding it in Castellano. He gets it back as his first attempt intercepted. He's just going to get this one out of the zone. Long Beach regroups. That one jumps over the stick of Judge, so Castellano, who's been all over the sheet tonight, gets this one deep and gives chase. McCardle sends it around the boards, stopping it and making a move up the ice. Rodriguez gives one off to Picachero, who chips it into the zone. Picachero is going to get there first before he's knocked off the puck from Gold. Judge with it in the corner, looks to make a pass to the front, intercepted there by Nizza. Shot from the point after the puck gets kept alive. That one goes wide. Good attempt there from the Marines off the feet of Nizza, stays in the zone, and Long Beach with a chance now. Walking in Young. Young scores! Cashing in on a golden opportunity is Liam Young, and he ties the game up for the Marines.
Great job by Long Beach there to capitalize on the mistake.
And like you said, Coach, a mistake happens in the right position and capitalize on it. Me and Luke spoke in the first period. The first couple of minutes, things, were a little bit tense. Things were a little timid. Both teams seemed they didn't want to make a mistake. And then about a minute after we said that, we saw 2 goals. And the second period is starting even hotter than the first now, as both teams, you see, they don't want to make a mistake, but they're also capitalizing when the opposite is making the mistake.
Absolutely. When you press especially, you're getting hungry for goals. It's going to happen. Both teams got to stay disciplined, play a smart game, and wait for those opportunities. And then just be in the right spot to capitalize. You saw it right there.
100%. Couldn't agree more as Long Beach go forward on the face-off, trying to use that goal as some momentum. Henry takes a backhand, and that one goes into the chest of Gutman. So Long Beach not wasting any time. They tie this game up 2-2. They go forward on the next face-off, and now just a couple seconds later with an offensive zone draw. Patrick Henry stepping in, but he loses the draw there to Menexis. Menexis good in the face-off circle so far tonight. Wheeler with it now on the near side boards, but his cross-ice pass goes into the feet of Henry. Wheeler intercepts the pass and chips one in deep, giving chase for that one. Vobis goes up the boards, stepping in Solomon to keep that one in the zone and allow the Hornets to maintain their pressure. Wheeler with a nice steal there, walks to the middle, pass to the front for Lucas, and his shot goes just beyond the net wide. Marines moving forward with a lot of speed now. It's Joseph Henry. Joseph Henry's pass across gets intercepted. Great play there from Dylan Solomon, picking that pass off, getting it out of the zone. The dump in comes into the front of the net of Gutman. He lifts it for Solomon. Solomon goes back for Lemke. Lemke through the middle. Nice clean breakout there from Half Hollow Hills. Wheeler with the puck now. Wheeler tries to make a little slide through pass from Menexis, but that one's intercepted. It's Patrick Henry coming the other way now. Henry going wide. His centering pass into the skates and into the far corner. Lucas evades some contact there from Henry, but Henry keeps applying the pressure before Lucas gets it up for Menexis, who chips this one out of the zone. McCardle sending it back in off the shin pads of Menexis. Menexis finds Wheeler. Wheeler's shot just wide. McCardle goes off the boards, and the Marines trying to catch the Hornets on a change, but a big hit there from Jesse Santangelo. Marines trying to keep up the pressure here, but Dylan Reeder swoops in to pick up the puck. Now he takes some contact from Luke Picachero. Picachero's pass to the middle is intercepted, and Benson Huang now wheeling up with speed. 2-on-1 chance. Santangelo's pass is intercepted by McCardle. Great defensive play there by McCardle on the 2-on-1 opportunity. Pinching in to keep this one alive, Dylan Reeder. Reeder gets it back there from Gentile. Gentile's pass now with Santangelo. Santangelo couldn't get the shot off. Marines chip this one high and out of the zone. Judge gives chase. That one is waved off, no icing. Dylan Reeder going off the glass. Santangelo making contact, puck not there. McCardle with it out of the zone. He's just going to fire this one back in as his team resets on a delayed offsides. But taking advantage of that one, Brandon Reeder, he's got a lot of speed. He goes wide on the right wing side, cuts in behind the net, takes a couple hits, and Long Beach gets this puck out. Backhanded back in, now down below the goal line. McCardle tries to make a quick firing pass ahead. Stick lift Racklin, icing waved off. Now Racklin in a battle behind the net with Young. Puck comes up to the point from McCardle. McCardle takes a couple steps in. He takes a shot off the blocker of Luke Gutman. Rodriguez pinches to keep it alive. Comes around the boards. Racklin goes backhand D-to-D for Gold. Gold sets up behind his net. Goes back up the same boards that the puck just came from. Making a move now with the puck was Bear, but Bear's secondary move is intercepted. Hornets going the other way on a 3-on-2. We got a delayed penalty coming. Both officials with their arms up. Fazio chips this one in deep. Rodriguez touches up, and it's Half Hollow Hills going on the power play here with a great opportunity. Just 7 minutes and 17 seconds remaining here in period number 2. We're going to see who that penalty is going against on the Marines, but Coach, did you happen to see that one?
No, I didn't catch that penalty. I tell you, I've been focused on the physicality, which definitely has been elevated in this period as both teams try to get an edge, get their teammates' energy up for sure. Playoff hockey, 101.
Absolutely. It feels like a playoff game out here. As that penalty went against Michael Calvi, Long Beach wins the ensuing faceoff, gets it out, and great hustle on the penalty kill, going swinging a picked out puck up. Patrick Henry, he gets possession and he fires it back into his own zone for McCardle. McCardle now tries to go 200 feet, coming off the glove of Jet Lucas, and a hand pass is the call in the neutral zone. And with the hand pass going against the Hornets, the face-off, comes down into the Hornets zone. So not where they want to be here, as they got 1:39 remaining on their power play. Menexis wins that face-off back. Lucas picks it up, goes behind his net. And the Hornets set up for the breakout. Menexis swings and picks the puck up. And an immediate penalty there. A little pick play set by Joe Castellano, and we're going to see 4-on-4 hockey. Definitely saw that one, Coach.
Definitely. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Half Hollow Hills has the firepower to have a lethal power play. Unfortunately, that got nullified, so going to get some open space right now. A lot of ice. Both teams should use the speed here.
Definitely a lot more open ice. Should see a lot of speed, a little bit more skill from the 8 skaters we have on the ice right now. Face off to the right of Gutman. Winning it back is Bear. McCardle steps in to help out. Now he picks up the puck in the corner. The defenseman centering pass is going to come all the way out of the zone. Racklin with a nice poke check there on Bear. Gets the puck back, but Bear makes a play on the boards, blocking the clearing attempt. Stepping in, swooping in, Liam Young. Young in the corner, tries to make a move. Racklin makes some contact, but Young stays with the puck. A lot of poise, tries for the Michigan, but can't get the puck up on his stick as Racklin swings by to make some contact. Menexis intercepts the pass to the point, but Young is hungry for the puck. Makes a pass low for Bear. Bear sets up behind the net now. He's going to roll up the half wall, a little fake before he tries to make a pass to the point, intercepted by Lucas. He's just going to carry this one out of the zone before dishing it off to McCardle. McCardle gets the puck pushed off his stick, and it's Menexis on a breakaway. Menexis with a shot, save there! Matthew Marino trying to go 5-hole, but Marino stands tall, and it's the Marines coming back the other way. Shot on goal off the blocker of Gutman. Good shot there from Vobis. Hornets looking to take advantage of a Long Beach change. They're coming 2-on-1. Lucas and Menexis. Menexis with the puck. Pass to Lucas. Just misses his tip into the corner. Menexis one more time. Rolls out and gets the puck swatted off his stick by Young. Penalty to the Marines over. 5-on-4 power play for them. Toe drag shot into the chest of Gutman. And a whistle. 5:12 to go here, period 2. Sorry, Coach.
No, great job by Long Beach there, keeping control of the play. Now they got the opportunity on the power play. Solid save, too, against a very capable goal scorer in Peter Menexis.
And we saw Menexis put the puck in the net a little bit earlier on in this game. He's got a great shot and a golden opportunity there on the penalty kill, it actually turned out to be. Using his wheels, great defensive play with the poke check, but Marino standing tall in the blue paint as just 20 seconds here on the power play for Long Beach. Reeder tries to backhand it out. Fazio with a stick lift. He's going to carry this one out himself on a little 2-on-2 rush, and that should do it with just 10 seconds left on the Marines power play. Wheeler makes a hit behind the net on Rodriguez. Rodriguez going to carry this out of the zone. Power play expires. 4:45 to go here, period number 2. 2-2 game. Centering pass is sent behind the net by Reeder. One more centering pass goes off the side of the net. Wheeler gets this puck out, but it's intercepted by O'Grady, who fires it back into the zone. Dylan Reeder swings to pick it up, makes a long stretch pass over everybody's heads, and that's going to go for an icing. And you can kind of see as Reeder's coming off the ice, he's giving the signal, my bad, just didn't recognize that the penalty had been over. And he's trying to do the right thing, sending it 200 feet, but 5-on-5, so that was going to go as an icing. Another face-off to the right of Luke Gutman.
Face-offs critical in situations like this. You know, is very, very aware of where the puck is when you draw it back. Both teams need to jump on it and gain possession. It's a possession game, and they got to keep the puck.
Absolutely, especially as we start to inch closer to the end here. 2-2 contest, 4 minutes, 10 seconds left in period number 2 as Benson Huang carries over the blue line. He takes a shot. That one off the glove, draws a rebound, but sliding over to cover it up Marino. But as you mentioned, Coach, as time continues to tick on here, possession is just going to become more crucial, especially in a tie game like this. Playoff hockey, quarterfinals, you win or you go home. Both teams, they're showing they want it, and I think it's just going to get more exciting as this clock continues to dwindle down.
100%. It's a game of turnovers, too. You want to create them and you want to avoid them if you're on the other side of the puck. So, again, the team's got to be pushing the puck, winning the board battles, and, again, forcing those turnovers to gain possession.
Face-off one back. Solomon's shot got through, drew a rebound, but Marines there to play it back behind the net. Arm goes up. We're getting another penalty here going against the Long Beach Marines. And it's going against Dominic Amasi. Ref's arm went up right away. And, Coach, can't really dispute that one. Can't really dispute that one, Coach.
No,
a little bit tough, you know.
High hit there. Again, opportunities. Let's see what Half Hollow Hills can do. Offensive zone draw. I talked about face-offs before. Critical to set up the power play like they know how. Again, every one of these players is very capable at moving the puck and getting pucks to the net. Several of them can snipe a corner, so let's see what they can do.
And like you said, we've seen the skill from the players on the ice, especially in this unit for the Hornets. Good opportunity here on the power play. In the waning minutes of period number 2, Lucas sends it down the half wall for Menexis. He's going to slow things down. Back up to the point for Jet Lucas. Lucas walks to the middle, back for Menexis. Menexis taking his space, spins a little bit. Starts to walk to the middle of the ice, takes a low shot. That one deflected by Wheeler. Good save by Marino, making 2 of them. Wheeler rolls up the half wall now. He elects to cycle this one low. Clearing attempt is unable to get out of the zone. Reeder has it now. Goes back up down the half wall for Menexis. Menexis sends it to the net. Goes all the way through to the far corner, bouncing up the boards for Jet Lucas, who now rolls down low behind the net. His centering pass was knocked back behind the net, and Long Beach going to be able to send this one out of the zone. 3 minutes to go, period number 2. Brandon Reeder carries into the zone with some speed, takes it behind the net. Looking to set it up for his squad. Menexis with the puck up top, tries to go back to Reeder. Puck deflected by Bear. Reeder goes across the ice for Menexis, but that one into his skates into the corner. He picks it up once again. DDD pass for Reeder. Collects it on the backhand. Sends a shot at net, deflected in front by Castellano. Goes behind, and Menexis there to pick it up once more. Up top for Reeder. Reeder for Menexis. Menexis through the seam finds Lucas. Lucas back to the bumper guy, Castellano, and that one blocked in front. Lucas in a battle. Wheeler going to help him out. Puck sent back up to far side. Castellanos there to keep it in. Sends it down off the boards for Lucas. Lucas doesn't get there. McCardle's chip doesn't go out. Shot from Castellano. Goes all the way around the boards, and that one's going to come out. Reeder there to get it. Taking a lot of pressure from Young. Puck comes out of the zone. We're back to 5-on-5 hockey. 1 minute, 50 seconds to go. Menexis carries in. 3-on-2 rush. Rushing forward now. His centering pass gets out of the zone, but doesn't find the tape of a teammate. Reeder sends a pass for Wheeler. Wheeler dumps it into the opposite corner. McCardle's wraparound goes to Wheeler. Wheeler just tipped it to the middle. And Long Beach trying one more time to get this puck out. Henry has it on the far blue line now. Henry carrying in. And that one going to go as an offsides. And non-stop action the last couple of minutes, Coach.
Absolutely, yeah. Some great net presence there by Half Hollow Hills, getting two players to the paint. Jonathan Wheeler, some opportunities, shots through the screen, tips, just couldn't find the back of the net. But you got to be pleased with the power play. But unfortunately, didn't come up
like you said,
to take the lead.
Might not have capitalized on the power play, but a momentum builder. They got their chances.
Absolutely.
Definitely can build some confidence off of that. Puck in the zone of the Hornets, kept in on the blue line. Rodriguez's shot is gloved down by Gold. Gentile's going to step in to help out, but Henry intercepts his pass. Henry's going to wheel behind the net on the far side of the sheet. His pass goes off the skates of Racklin. Racklin can't get it out as Judge applies some pressure. Centering pass goes all the way through. Rodriguez takes a slap shot. That one off some bodies in front of the net. Gentile looking to go D2D with it. Centering pass is sticked away. Judge with a nice move, turning, firing. That one blocked in front by Gold. Racklin goes off the boards. 30 seconds to go, period number 1. Takes a couple bounces, so icing gets waved off. O'Grady with it behind the Marines' net. Taking some pressure from Coiro, makes the pass forward. Henry gets it intercepted, and Racklin didn't see his teammate vacating the zone, enters it off sides, and we get a whistle with 19 seconds remaining in period number 2.
Well, both teams have to be pleased going into the locker room. But again, it's going to be a matter of with the period winding down here, who's going to come out and have a big third, win the period, win the game, go home victory. So, but both teams should be pleased with the way they're playing.
And Marines carry forward, trying to get one last chance here. 10 seconds left in the period. Jet Lucas with it on the half wall, goes off the boards, kept in the zone. Marines might get one more shot off, but Menkis making a nice play, and that's going to kill the clock there. So, Coach, before we take a break here for the period, I just want to get your analysis on something here.
Sure.
You've been around this league, you know the teams, and this is something different. Throughout the regular season, both sides, throughout the game, 15-minute periods, no ice cut. For playoffs, we're doing something different. We're getting an ice cut in between the second and third period. How could that help or maybe impact these two sides?
I'll tell you, most players are not used to this. It could help or hurt you. It depends on the response. You go into the locker room, you're going to take a seat, maybe you tighten up, get cold. It can work against you. At the same time, it can be a momentum shift. You reset the clock, like I said, you're coming out, it's 2-2, might as well be 0-0. Now it's a one-period game. So both teams have an opportunity to strategize. You can build off what you did well. You can also build off of what wasn't working, turnovers, had a chance to scout the other team. So both teams should take advantage of it, and we'll see what it does. I expect a big third period here. I expect another tight period of hockey as expected in the playoff game.
Awesome. Thank you so much. That's Coach Rocca, Half Hollow Hills. I want to thank him for joining me here in the second period. We're going to take a quick break. Ice cut happening. We're going to be back for the third period, 2-2 contest here. You don't want to miss it. Be back soon. 3 o'clock. 3 o'clock.
Yeah, perfect. Perfect, yes. All right, perfect.
Thank you. I want to welcome you back to the Long Island Sports Network. NYIHSHL hockey here at the Town of Oyster Bay Skating Center in Bethpage, New York. Half Hollow Hills currently taking on the Long Beach Marines. And joining me back for period number 3 here is Luke Judge. Luke, we had Coach Rocca on from Half Hollow Hills during the second period, and I asked him a question, tried to get his analysis before period number 3 started here. And the question I asked him was, with an ice cut, this is different. This is something that these players in this high school game are not used to. It's something, they come to the high school games, they play 3 15-minute periods straight, they don't have an ice cut. So the question I asked Coach Rock, and I'd like to get your insight on this. You're a current player. You play at Farmingdale College currently for their Division I team. I would love to know maybe inside the mind of these players, what they could be thinking, how they could be handling this, how could this intermission, this ice cut, either help or hurt them?
Yeah, I mean, from a player standpoint, obviously, going into the locker room in between periods, and like you said, they don't normally do this, so it could definitely make or break them, absolutely. I mean, some guys, they go in there, they like to talk, they like to go over a couple things and kind of figure out what they've done wrong, what they can clean up throughout the game and kind of help them, to the road of victory. Sometimes guys can go in there and blow the lid off the can and kind of like, some guys may point some fingers, and I'm not saying anybody would on either of these teams, but sometimes, guys get frustrated. It's a very emotional game here, and, sometimes things could lead another way. Things could not turn out the way that you want them, and, you start pointing fingers at some guys. But from my personal standpoint, I think it's a great thing. I think it gives these players a minute to just relax, kind of reevaluate what's going on throughout this game, and not just jump into another period like they've always have throughout the whole season. It gives you time to kind of take your jersey off, take your chest protector off, relax a little bit, maybe tape up the twig. Maybe it's not doing it, your justice this game, and, you need a little bit of a switch in your superstition a little bit. Maybe get, the blood flowing a different way, get some fluids in you, and just kind of get ready for the next period. But, yeah, for me personally, it's a good thing, and I think these players are experiencing it now where, they just take a moment to think about what they can and what they can't do in these types of games, especially during playoffs.
Great analysis there from Luke Judge. Luke, I couldn't agree more. I think that this is something that, like you said, it can go one or either way, but it's about really mentality and how these teams entered the period. And the way that they played at the end of the second period, it was really fierce, really forced. Both sides putting a lot of pressure, a lot of contact, and both sides are getting opportunities. It's a 2-2 contest. If you're joining us late on the Long Island Sports Network, after one, it was a 2-1 score for Half Hollow Hills. Richie Bear for Long Beach opened things up at 8:36 in period number 1. Just 20 seconds later, Peter Menexis tied things up, and then Jet Lucas gave the Hornets a 2-1 lead just over 4 minutes after that. In period number 2, just one goal. It came off the stick of Liam Young. He tied it up at 2-2. Judge and McCardle got the assist. McCardle has 2 apples tonight already, and we're getting ready for puck drop period number 3. Winner go home hockey, and we are underway. Puck behind the net of Gutman. Racklin battling there with Liam Young. Puck on the half wall, trying to cycle that puck low. Picachero comes around to the opposite boards now. Third period, Hills in the white jerseys going right to left on your camera. Long Beach in blue going left to right. Fazio carries in his shot off the stick and into the corner of Vobis. Arm up, we're getting a delayed penalty here going against the Hornets. Young carries in, chips it deep. Coming out to play it is Gutman, and we get a whistle just 44 seconds into period number 3. And this could be a great opportunity for the Marines, Luke, to get some momentum and capitalize on this power play, potentially taking their their second lead of the game as they started the scoring here tonight. But a 3-2 lead here in the third period, quarterfinals, playoff action. I think if you're anybody on this Marines bench, you would take that, especially with the amount of time still left on the clock here in the third period.
Yeah, definitely, Travis. I mean, it's their third power play not of the game, but their third power play starting each period. I mean, the first period we saw it, Half Hollow Hills took an early penalty, second period as well, and now the third. But, this Marines power play has been shooting from all angles, but the Half Hollow Hills penalty kill has done a great job keeping those Marines from the inside of the ice and keeping their goaltender, his eyes open, allowing him to see those pucks from the outside, allowing him to deflect pucks into the corners where his defenseman can get the puck out. But, the Marines, maybe they went into that locker room and they rediscussed that power play in order to, figure something out here. So we'll see.
Jet Lucas's backhand was gloved down at the red line by McCardle. And Luke, that's a good point. I think for Long Beach, they want to try to stay inside here. As you see now, Racklin doing a great job keeping Long Beach outside as the puck bounces over McCardle, sticking out of the zone. So the Marines looking to regroup here as Menexus applies some pressure and goes for a change. McCardle carries with a lot of space and just 50 seconds to go on the power play. Makes a pass back up to the point for Young. Young walks to the middle. His shot off some shin pads. Gutman didn't see it, goes behind him. Back up top for Young. Young with another shot. That one deflected. Luke Picachero on the rebound in front of the net, and it's a 3-2 lead for the Long Beach Marines.
Like I said before, Travis, Half Hollow Hills did a great job earlier for those power plays of the Marines, keeping them from the outside. That time they did not. Long Beach figured out a great way to move the puck around and get those guys in front of the net. It looked like they were almost running like a half of an umbrella. Liam Young was at the top. They had McCardle on the left, and they just packed everybody right in front of them, and they just sent it home and got what they wanted there. They definitely, I'm assuming they probably went over that in the locker room, and that it worked out.
And the Marines capitalizing on that power play to take a 3-2 lead, and now they come back up the ice. Henry with the puck on his backhand. He's getting pressured by Aiden Gold before Menexus swoops in to help out, pick up the puck, send it to the opposite corner. With it now, going up the opposite side, Brandon Reeder. He finds Wheeler. Wheeler's pass off some skates, and coming back the other way are the Marines with a backhand deep. Potential icing call is waved off. Intercepted now by Calvi. Calvi shot off some shin pads behind the net. Puck to the top. Slap shot from McCardle. Bounces into the glove of Gutman. And we get a whistle.
Excuse me, fans. We're just having a little technical difficulty here. Travis, I'm checking, making sure you can hear me.
Absolutely.
All right, great. I can hear you. We are back, hearing each other.
Quinn Judge with a spinning shot off the faceoff goes over the net. Challenging one there for Gutman. Shot intercepted in front by Coiros. That one just stayed on the ice, comes out of the zone. And Rodriguez backhands one up for Henry. Henry loses it. Almost a turnover there, but great job staying with it before Coiro with a poke check sends it back the other way. Benson Huang there to intercept that one. He's going to go back for Solomon, but that one goes through his skates. Gutman comes out and passes it out, but the whistle already blew, so we get a whistle. And Hills making a wholesale change here. Marines going to leave the men on the point. Change to 3 forwards with an ensuing offensive zone faceoff to the left of Luke Gutman. 11:26 to go here, period number 3. The Marines scored the go-ahead goal just a couple minutes ago on the power play. Picachero getting on the board. Reeder going to send that one 200 feet all the way down, and that one's going to go for an icing. And for those of you watching at home, I do have to make a correction on myself earlier. In the game, I said it was Richie Bear's first goal of the game. It was first goal of the playoffs. It's actually his 3rd goal of the playoffs. I had to be corrected there, as Long Beach did have to play in the play-in round to make it here. Obviously won that contest and are here in the quarterfinals with a 3-2 lead against the home. Off the puck by Bear. And Long Beach now forcing a couple turnovers, coming back the other way. Potential 3-on-2, but not enough space there. Potential delayed offside, so regroup was the best option. Silky move there from Bear. Bear still with possession of the puck, leaves it off for McArdle, and McArdle just elects to cycle it low. Kept in on the half wall, but Gold there making a play, defensive play, and then comes off from Menexis and out of the zone before McArdle just fires it back in. Gutman leaves it for Reeder. Reeder goes up the board for Gentile. Gentile tries to make a saucer pass that's picked off and sent back into his own zone. Gutman plays it on the forehand looking for Racklin, but Young's going to swoop in, cycle it low for Judge. Centering pass from Judge into the feet of Picachero, looking for his second of the night before the puck gets flipped into the netting by Gentile. 9 minutes, 33 seconds left, period number 3. And we've been tied for most of this contest, Luke. Now the Marines with the lead, and ever since they've scored that goal, they have kept their foot on the gas.
Yeah, absolutely, Travis. I mean, just from my point of view here, they've been doing a great job running a little bit of a trap in Half Hollow Hills' own zone, sending one guy on the puck on that hard on that forecheck, kind of drawing him to make a play. You know, it's not every day the defenseman's going to be able to skate it out and cleanly bring it up to the wingers, but you know, you force that play up the wall or force them to chip it out.
Coming back the other way, and Marines trying to catch the Hornets on a change. Shot from Young goes off the glass behind the net. Picachero cycles it low, but it bounces up for Coiro, who backhands one to Benson Huang, who's going to carry this one in by himself. His shot gets blocked, comes around the boards. Jet Lucas pinches in to keep it alive. Still in the zone. We've got a big collision in front of the Marines bench. Young coming back the other way. His shot looking to go blocker high. He sends it high and out of the zone. Marines forced to regroup. They just elect to send it deep. It's the Hornets with possession now. Dylan Solomon going D-to-D for Lemke. Lemke up to the far blue line. Wheeler elects to just tip this one in. Hornets got to start applying some pressure here. Imasi spun back, tried to go D-to-D behind his net. Now Wheeler puts some pressure on, kicks a pass out from Menexis, but ends up turning it over right onto the tape of Patrick Henry. Henry sends it to the far side, the spectator side. That was Joseph Henry, excuse me, who sent it to Patrick Henry. Joseph Henry flips this one into the opposite corner. Lemke and Patrick Henry give chase. Lemke just gets it out of his own end. McArdle tries to send a pass. That one goes beyond the goal line for an icing. 7:49 to go, 3-2 game. Only goal in this period came on the power play. Rebound in front of the net. Luke Picachero, he's got the go-ahead goal here in this contest for the number 6 seed Long Beach Marines. Face off to the left of Marino. That one is still stuck in the circle. McArdle comes away with it, and he's moving up the ice with a lot of speed. 2-on-2 rush, leaves one off for Ferrick, and that one goes into the opposite corner. Reeder makes a pass, and Coiro's touch pass to the middle, almost intercepted. Doesn't come out of the zone, kept in by McArdle. Cycled down low, Reeder there for it. Castellano trying to go cross-ice pass for Coiro, takes a bounce and goes beyond the goal line. Going to be an icing going against Half Hollow Hills as they make a line change here. 7:20 left in the third period. Quarterfinal matchups here at the Town of Oyster Bay Skating Center in Bethpage tonight for the NYIHSHL. Puck comes forward. Jet Lucas gets to the red line, tries to chip it deep, but it's intercepted. Menexis picks it back there. Puck comes out of the zone. Hornets trying to regroup. Comes the other way, though, and Young's going to be first to get there, but puck was sent from beyond the red line, and that one is going to be another icing. Hornets, as they try to tie this game back up, what do you do if you're the Marines and you're playing with this one-goal lead?
I honestly think that they're having that forechecker go in hard, and they're having those two other forecheckers stay up high, running a 1-2-2. Oh.
I think that's a good point. I think they've been playing well right now. And like you said, they've been kind of set up into a trap here. They're making it tough on the Hornets to break out. They're making it tough on the Hornets to even get into their zone and get into those grade A scoring spots of the rink. as the puck comes forward. Benson Huang makes a pass, a potential 2-on-1. Menkes' pass, though, gets blocked. Hornets still with it. Huang tries to cut to the middle, gets the puck knocked off his stick, and Patrick Henry takes it the other way. Henry passes it across the ice. Ahern with some space, walks in, shot, rebound into the skates of Henry. Came off of a Marine player. It shouldn't be an icing, but not going to change the call. Face-off coming back the other way. It's going to be to the left you can get.
Oh, without a doubt. I mean, just to hop on the Half Hollow Hills train here, I think that they're doing a good job of getting the puck out. Like, you know, they're dumping it down, but they got to dump it with a purpose, you know, like sending it down the ice, icing it all day long. You can do that. The Marines are just...
Menexis, he scores! Tie game, 3-3. And what a contest we've been treated here tonight, folks. Menexis gets his second on the one-timer in front of the net. We take a look at the replay. Great job on the short side pass. And we got a tie game, just as you were saying, Luke. The Hornets, they're still getting their chances. They're still moving their feet. They're still trying to fight back in this game. And there they do it. They tie it up, 3-3, 5:41 to go in the third. Yeah. And I think this is what everybody here was expecting for this contest. They played two tight games in the regular season, and this is the kind of hockey game we were all expecting.
Yeah, definitely. They were never going away. It's just the start of this game. We always knew that this was going to be a tight matchup. Obviously, you know, the ice may get tilted throughout the game for one side or the other, but, you know, at the end of the day, they played two tight games throughout the regular season, and now here we are in the playoffs. There's no way either of these teams are going away.
As mentioned, the Marines won the first contest in overtime 4-3. The second contest ended in a 3-3 tie. Someone's walking out of here a winner tonight, and someone's going to look to be a hero. All the makings of a one-goal game coming into it. That's what it looks like we're going to get here as the Marines carry forward on a 4-on-2 rush. It's Young. Young cuts to the middle. Shot blocker saved by Gutman. Rebound. Doesn't get the shot off. That was Judge. Puck kept in, though. Judge almost gets a pass on the back door with no defense near him. Sends a pass to the middle. Goes through Gutman. And almost getting his second into the game, Luke Picachero on a nice feed from Judge. Puck gets sent the length of the ice, and it's not going to be an icing as the linesman says it came off a player over Judge's stick. Icing gets waved off as it was declared a deflection by our near side linesman. Stretch pass does it.
Marines applying the pressure right back after that goal from Half Hollow Hills. Both teams aren't going to go away. I said that before, and you could definitely bet that Half Hollow Hills is going to come out this shift firing, ready to go. And just to finish up what I was mentioning earlier, you know, dumping with the purpose is very key in a game like this, especially tied 3-3 in a playoff game. Absolutely. I mean, you know, Travis, I mean, you could think back to those days when we were dumping the puck and, you know, those coaches, they would say, hey, listen, you got to dump with a purpose. You got to throw it where a guy's going to be there. And especially on these icings, you know, you don't want to give up the puck. Oh, two big collisions there, center ice. Holy.
Shot from Henry into the breadbasket of Gutman. He covers that one up. And like you said, Luke, two big collisions there. The physicality has been here all night long.
Yeah, it's only going to pick up with these last 4 minutes here. You got seniors playing for their last game, possibly their last game here tonight, looking to push it to the semifinals Friday night.
Spinning shot there, goes off some shin pads and into the corner. And arm goes up. We're getting a holding penalty with 3:51 to go. And Luke, if I'm seeing this right, not what you want to see if you're the Marines. One of the better players on the ice so far this evening, Richie Bear, is headed to the box for Long Beach at a crucial point in this contest.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, no biased decision there. I thought that call could have went either way. I really didn't think he was going to call it. It kind of looked more like a collision. Obviously, the referee has more eyes than me down below on ice level. But here we go. Half Hollows Hill power play in action.
And for playoffs, we're fortunate enough to get a four-man crew out here, 2 officials, 2 linesmen, so definitely going to see everything. But Marines with a shorthanded opportunity, carrying in Picachero. Picachero scores! Shorthanded goal! Second of the night! Luke Picachero!
The freshman gets his taste of high school playoff hockey. His first 2 goals of the 2024 playoff versus Half Hollow Hills. Half Hollow Hills sitting on the back of their feet during that power play. We're not expecting that from the freshman, Bakikaro. And there's your hero so far. Hopefully they'll be able to hang this tight lead. But, you know, then again, Half Hollow Hills is on the power play, and they're definitely going to be looking to tie this thing up.
And he's hungry for the hat trick. Carried the puck in. He got his first shot blocked, but puck staying deep in the Hornets zone. Marines back on top here. And that goal came just 9 seconds onto the Hornets power play. Shorthanded goal gets the lead back for the Marines. And they're going to look to hold it here with just 3 minutes and 15 seconds to go in the contest. Puck comes forward now for Young, and Young carries it in on one-on-one. He takes a shot. That one goes short side and wide. Wheeler's going to pick this one up for Half Hollow Hills. Makes a cross-ice pass for Castellano. Castellano's going to send it deep. Delayed offside, so nobody can give chase, and McCardle's going to send it 200 feet. Dylan Reeder has it, passes to Wheeler. Wheeler goes forward to Menexis. Menexis makes a move, but eventually loses it due to a couple pressure from the Marines. Puck sent in behind the net. McCardle has it. He spins and fires it. That one's going to go the length of the ice. Henry giving chase. He gets there before Reeder, but Reeder with a strong play wins possession back. Gets it forward for Jet Lucas. 2:25 to go. Just 33 seconds left on the power play for Half Hollow Hills. Lucas stops up, makes a pass for Wheeler. Wheeler cuts to the middle, makes a nice move, beats two guys on his backhand now. Gets it poked into the corner. Gets possession back. Centering pass goes all the way through to the far side. Cycle low from Castellano, goes all the way around for Wheeler. Wheeler goes low for Menexis. Menexis up to Wheeler. Wheeler to the top for Reeder. Reeder goes low with it, shot goes wide. Wheeler low to Menexis. Menexis up top. Reeder keeps this one in the zone. Comes down to the half wall for Wheeler. Wheeler through the seam. That one's intercepted. Long Beach with a chance to stretch the ice. Breakaway. Bear coming out of the box. Makes his move off the crossbar. Wow. What an opportunity coming out of the box there for Richie Bear. Back to even strength. Gets a breakaway. Makes a nice move. Couple shimmies. And puts it off the crossbar. Keeping this a one-goal game. Just 1:43 to go in this contest. Marines, the number 6 seed, looking to knock off the number 3 seeded Hornets. Hornets win the face-off back. They need possession for the rest of this game. Benson Huang breaks this puck out, moves it forward for Fazio. Fazio takes a hit, and Judge is there to try to send it deep, but ends up putting it into the Half Hollow Hills Hornets bench. And looks like we're going to get a timeout here for the Hornets with 1:31 left in this game. Hills looking to tie it up. Calling the timeout. Going to draw up a play here in Luke. If I can get your analysis here from the Half Hollow Hills perspective. With 1:31 left in this contest, you obviously need a goal. Definitely going to be looking to draw something up here where you could potentially get into the zone, maybe set something up.
Yeah.
If you were in the position, if you were behind this Half Hollow Hills bench, how would you attack this? Are you looking to set up and really get more possession and find that right opening? Or are you just shots, shots, shots? Let's just get the puck to the net. It's playoff hockey. You never know what might bounce in.
I think both approaches are definitely good, but especially with this Long Beach defense, they are very aggressive on the puck. So if you're Half Hollow Hills, obviously get possession, get the puck deep, send 2 guys on the puck immediately. At some point, you're going to have to pull the tendy and get 6 guys out there on the ice. But the aggressiveness from the Long Beach defense, you're going to have to move that puck quick, and you're going to have to move it fast, and you're going to get that shot off immediately. Send guys to the front of the net. You know you're going to have to block off Marino's eyes, and you know that the Long Beach defense is definitely going to be in front of him as well, getting those guys out of the front of the net. But like you said, shots are key here. Getting puck possession is key, and moving the puck quick is the most substantial part of this game right here. Obviously the face-off is huge, but moving the puck quick and fast and getting shots off is key for Half Hollow Hills in this
face-off in the neutral zone.
Seconds.
Menexis wins it back to Reeder. He goes over Dylan Reeder to Brandon Reeder. Wheeler chips it into the zone. Gutman looking at the bench, might come, but he's waiting for possession for the Hornets. Kept it on the blue line by Brandon Reeder. And now sent out of the zone. by the Marines. Young giving chase. Dylan Reeder back to pick this one up. Dylan takes it back, passes to Brandon. Now Brandon's carrying up the ice with Luke Gutman following suit, coming out of the cage. The net is empty, and there's 1 minute to go here in regulation. Puck goes to Menexis. His pass across gets intercepted by Judge. Judge sends it the length of the ice and just misses the net, and that's going to be an icing against the Marines. Judge missed the open net by, I would say, about a puck's length. That was pretty close. Fired it from his own blue line, and now a face-off taking place to the right of Matthew Marino. 53.5 seconds left. Menexis going to step in. He's going to take on Patrick Henry. Puck's loose, up in the air, and that one goes into the Marines bench. We're going to do it again from the same spot. Excuse me, no, we're going to take the face-off outside due to the deflection. So this definitely benefits the Marines as the immediate pressure off the face-off does not commence. And the Hornets electing to put goaltender Luke Gutman back in the net just for this neutral zone face-off as Menexis wins it back. Reeder carries, pushes it forward from Menexis. He carries in. Gutman's going to go to the bench once more. Menexis leaves it off for Reeder, who sets up. Reeder shot, rebound. That one onto the stick of the Marines. Sending it down the length of the ice was Henry. It got deflected, so we're not going to have an icing. Joseph Henry chasing down Dylan Reeder. Dylan Reeder with some pressure. He drops it off for Castellano. He goes behind his net. 25 seconds left in this game. Pass forward goes through the feet of Menexis. He finds it, carries into the zone. Takes a lot of pressure from three Marines. Puck on the half wall. Brandon Reeder steps to the middle. He gets it poked off his stick by McCardle. Still on the half wall, 10 seconds left. Reeder fires it to the net. Pass in front. That one off some feet. Carrying it out of the zone, Joseph Henry. And the 6th-seeded Long Beach Marines are going to do it. They win the play-in game. They walk in here this Wednesday night. And they take down the Half Hollow Hills Hornets by a final score of 4-3. They're moving on to the semifinals. And Luke, I mentioned it in the pregame, you knew the Marines were going to have a little bit of extra fire coming into this one, knowing that those semifinal games are going to be played at their home barn in Long Beach. You knew they were going to want to get there for their home fans, and they're going to get the chance to do it on Friday night.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, this was a whole team group effort here tonight. You can't go wrong with the way Marino played. He played outstanding. I mean, the defense did a great job of keeping Half Hollow Hills forwards out of his eyes. Did a great job directing pucks into the corners, making it easy for the defenseman to get the puck up to the offense and make some plays happen. That's what you got to do. Your defense has to do your job. The goalie's got to do his job, and the forwards got to do their job. And unfortunately tonight, the 6th seed has upset the 3rd seed, Half Hollow Hills. And we will be back in Long Beach, where the Marines will take on, I believe,
it's going to be
Belmore
Beth
Merrick.
Page, who's the
Beth
1
Page.
seed.
Got it.
I'm not. I'll be honest with you. I'm not sure how it works, whether there's a reseed or not. But based on how things are right now, Long Beach being the number 6 seed, and the next game coming up being between the 4 and 5s, if there's a reseed, Long Beach is the lowest seed remaining, so they will take on the number 1 seed, Beth Page. But again, please do not quote me on that.
Got it.
I'm just basing that off of what I believe it is.
Yes.
Just to give you a quick recap of this one, Long Beach coming up on top, 4-3. It was a tight contest. We knew it was going to be back and forth coming into this one. Richie Bear opened the scoring at 8:36 in the first. Peter Menexis tied it up just 21 seconds later, and then Jet Lucas gave the Hornets the lead 4 minutes after that. In the second, Liam Young got on the board 4 minutes and 11 seconds in. And that was the only goal we saw in the second. Luke Picachero with 2 goals in the third period. He made it 3-2, 2 minutes and 11 seconds in on the power play. Peter Menexis tied things up at 9:19, and just exactly 2 minutes after that, shorthanded goal, game-winning goal. Luke Picachero sends the Marines into the semifinals. And before we go, just have to say hats off to the Half Hollow Hills Hornets. They had a great season. They played a great game here tonight. Really could have gone either way. We saw it where it could have gone either way this entire contest. And both sides deserve a tip of the cap here. Great job. Well done by the Hornets. Well done by the Marines. Please don't go anywhere if you're a fan of NYIHSL, HSHL hockey, as we have quarterfinal number 4, the second quarterfinal this evening. Coming up after this ice cut, it's going to be VSSL Storm taking on Syosset. As mentioned, the number 5 versus the number 4 seeds. That as well should be an exciting contest. As mentioned, last quarterfinal here will determine the 4th and final team that's moving into the semifinals. Travis Quigley, Luke Judge on the call for this one. We're going to be on the call once more for game number 2. Going to take a quick break here, as mentioned, ice cut, and join us for the second game tonight here from the town of Oyster Bay Ice Skating Center.